Peppa Pig, Peppa's Magical Unicorn. One rainy day, Peppa invited Susie Sheep to her house to play.
"Hello, Susie,"
cried Peppa when she arrived.
"Let's play with my horse."
Peppa introduced Susie to her toy horse.
"Susie, meet Horsey Twinkletoes. Horsey Twinkletoes, meet Susie. It's very nice to meet you."
"Miss Twinkletoes," said Susie politely. Peppa and Susie galloped off to Peppa's bedroom together.
"Giddy up, Horsey,"
shouted Peppa, racing around her room on Horsey Twinkletoes while Susie watched. Daddy Pig heard all the noise and came upstairs to see what was going on.
"We're playing horses, Daddy,"
cried Peppa. "I see," said Daddy Pig, seeing Susie sitting quietly. "Do you think perhaps it's Susie's turn, Peppa?" asked Daddy Pig.
"Yes," replied Peppa. "Come on, Susie, you can ride Horsey Twinkletoes now." "I don't want to play horses," sighed Susie. "I want to play unicorns."
Peppa thought for a moment.
"Well, Horsey Twinkletoes is a magic horse," she said. "She can be a unicorn whenever she feels like it."
"Oh," said Susie.
"Okay."
Susie pranced around the room on Horsey Twinkletoes.
"Let's brush her beautiful tail," said Peppa. "But unicorns have rainbow tails," said Susie.
"Oh," said Peppa.
"That's okay. We can put coloured ribbons in it."
"What a good idea," said Daddy Pig. "You do that while I get you both a snack."
"Now we can fly on the sky on our unicorn," cheered Peppa. "But a unicorn has a horn to hold when you fly," said Susie. "Horsey Twinkletoes doesn't have a horn."
"Oh," said Peppa.
"That's okay. She flies so gently you don't even have to hold on."
Peppa and Susie took it in turns to fly around the room.
"I wish Horsey Twinkletoes was a real unicorn," said Susie. "And I wish he was really, really, really sparkly," added Peppa.
"I think Horsey Twinkletoes is tired," said Daddy Pig. "Why don't you build her a den to sleep in?"
"Yay!"
cheered Peppa and Susie. While Peppa and Susie were busy building a den in the living room, Daddy Pig gathered some secret supplies for later. "Wow," said Daddy Pig when Peppa and Susie had finished. "What a fantastic den."
"Can we sleep in it tonight, Daddy?" asked Peppa. "Please?"
"Of course," said Daddy Pig. "If Mammy Sheep says it's okay, you can have a sleepover in the den."
"Hooray!"
cheered Peppa and Susie. After dinner, Peppa and Susie got ready for their sleepover.
"Please, can you read us a bedtime story all about unicorns, Daddy?"
asked Peppa. "Of course," Daddy Pig replied. When the story was finished, Peppa and Susie snuggled up in their cozy den and fell fast asleep. While Peppa and Susie slept, Daddy Pig picked up Horsey Twinkletoes, tiptoed outside, and quietly set to work painting. And painting some more, then sticking and sticking some more. And then Daddy Pig added the final touch. A horn. Daddy Pig sneaked back to the den to return Horsey Twinkletoes. "Ta-da!" he whispered. Then he went upstairs and was about to go to sleep when he heard, "Wow!" Peppa and Susie gasped loudly. They had woken up to find Horsey Twinkletoes had transformed into a magical unicorn.
"I told you Horsey Twinkletoes was magic," said Peppa. She's perfect,
added Susie. The next morning, Peppa, Susie, George, Mammy and Daddy Pig all sat down for breakfast. Peppa told her family what had happened.
And when we woke up, Horsey Twinkletoes had turned into a real unicorn, gasped Peppa. It's magic.
Said Daddy Pig sleepily.
How wonderful, said Mammy Pig. It sounds like you and Susie had the perfect sleepover. Yes, said Peppa, but why does Daddy have paint all over his face?
Daddy Pig couldn't answer. He had fallen asleep at the table. After breakfast, Peppa and Susie headed off on a magical adventure with their new unicorn.
I love your magical unicorn, cheered Susie. Me too, said Peppa. Everyone loves magical unicorns, especially Daddy Pig.
The end. Peppa's Christmas Unicorn. It was the beginning of December, and Peppa and her family were decorating their Christmas tree.
Wow!
Peppa pulled a decoration from the Christmas box.
It's the prickly cactus we got when Daddy went monster trucking in America,
she cried. And there's the flamingo from our summer holiday, said Daddy Pig. What lovely memories, said Mummy Pig, smiling. What a perfect tree, said Daddy Pig, hanging his last bauble. There's still one bare branch.
But there aren't any decorations left,
Peppa sighed. Never mind, said Mummy Pig. The tree looks wonderful just as it is. Okay, said Peppa, but she couldn't help staring at the empty branch. A few weeks later, it was Christmas Eve. Come on, called Daddy Pig. It's time to go to the Christmas fair.
Hooray!
Cried Peppa and George. The Christmas fair was lots of fun. There were stalls full of yummy food, games to play, gingerbread houses to decorate, and
a Christmas carousel,
cried Peppa. Who wants a ride? Asked Mummy Pig.
I do,
cheered Peppa and George, jumping up and down. Daddy Pig, said Mummy Pig, would you like to ride the carousel? Daddy Pig looked at the Christmas carousel. What does it do? He asked Miss Rabbit, who was in charge of the ride.
It spins around and around up in the air,
she explained. Ah, said Daddy Pig. He was a little bit scared of heights.
Come on, it'll be so much fun,
said Peppa. Okay, said Daddy Pig. I'll give it a whirl. Peppa and George looked at all the animals they could ride on the carousel.
Wow!
Dinosaur!
Shouted George, picking a special Christmas dinosaur. Mummy Pig climbed on the dinosaur with him. Peppa spotted a golden, glittery
Christmas unicorn, she cried. I'm riding this one. Doesn't it look magical?
It certainly does, agreed Daddy Pig.
Last call for the magical Christmas carousel,
announced Miss Rabbit.
All aboard! Come on, Daddy,
called Peppa.
Let's hurry.
Daddy Pig got into Santa's sleigh. Ho, 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 he cheered. Once everyone was settled safely on the ride, Miss Rabbit pressed a button. The carousel started to spin around and around, getting faster and faster. Peppa, George, Mummy Pig, and Daddy Pig were lifted up higher and higher up into the air until suddenly they were flying.
Wow!
Whee!
cried Peppa and her magical Christmas unicorn.
Dinosaur! Roo!
Cried George on his special Christmas dinosaur. Daddy Pig's sleigh was close behind. His eyes were shut.
Open your eyes, Daddy,
said Peppa.
We're flying.
Daddy Pig opened one eye and looked down. Oh my goodness, we are flying! From up high, Peppa and George could see the houses below decorated with Christmas lights and the trees covered in snow.
Look, Daddy,
gasped Peppa, pointing.
It's our house.
Daddy Pig peered down and his sleigh started to drop. Luckily, Peppa's unicorn helped the reindeer to pull the sleigh back up again. Phew, said Daddy Pig. Miss Rabbit pressed the button and everyone flew back down to the ground.
Wasn't that amazing?
Cried Peppa.
We were flying, weren't we, Daddy?
It must be Christmas magic, replied Daddy Pig, a little dizzy from the ride.
Now who wants to visit Santa?
Asked Mummy Pig.
I do,
cheered Peppa and George, jumping up and down. Peppa told Santa all about her magical ride on the flying Christmas unicorn.
We even saw our house,
she cried.
Our Christmas tree was sparkling in the window. We collect decorations.
Your tree sounds wonderful, said Santa. I'd love to see it. Ho, ho, ho!
You can, said Peppa, tonight.
Oh, yes, said Santa. Of course. I should probably get going, said Santa, chuckling. Ho, ho, ho! I've got a rather busy night of present delivering ahead of me.
Wow! Yes, said Peppa excitedly. Merry Christmas, Santa.
Merry Christmas, Peppa, said Santa. It was lovely talking to you. Time to head home, said Mummy Pig. It's a big day tomorrow. Back at home, Peppa and George got into their cosy Christmas pyjamas, put out yummy treats for Santa and his reindeer, and hung up their stockings.
Please, can we have a magical Christmas bedtime story now?
Asked Peppa. Daddy Pig told Peppa and George a magical Christmas bedtime story, and they soon fell fast asleep. On Christmas morning, Peppa and George raced downstairs to find that Santa had been. Peppa peeked into her stocking and pulled out a little sparkly box.
Wow!
Inside was a glittery golden Christmas unicorn tree decoration.
It's just like the one I rode on the carousel,
she gasped. Another lovely memory for the tree, said Mummy Pig. And now you have a decoration for that empty branch, said Daddy Pig. Santa is rather clever, isn't he?
I love you, Christmas unicorn,
whispered Peppa. Suddenly, the unicorn shone brightly and flew onto the tree branch.
Wow!
gasped Peppa.
Did you see that?
What? asked Mummy Pig. Everyone came to look. But the unicorn was as still as all the other decorations on the tree.
She was flying,
said Peppa.
But now she stopped.
Must be Christmas magic, said Daddy Pig, winking.
Thank you, Santa,
Peppa said.
This is the most magical Christmas ever.
Peppa loves Christmas unicorns. Everyone loves Christmas unicorns. The end.
Hi kids, did you have fun watching this video? Then like and subscribe for more.